Is that time again? Cue the applause. Can we hear it? Can we hear it? Because our favorite betting analyst, Joe Fortenbaugh, is here with us. Now, he is our #1 betting analyst, but we also have a new #1 this week, Joe.
Wonderful
Oregon.
transition.
Yes, thank you. I practiced that a lot.
And there is one person in the audience that we brought to clap for you.
Yes,
so
we
One
brought
live member today.
Yeah.
We did bring that. All right, so speaking of #1, we
Yes.
got Oregon hosting Illinois. What interests you in this game, Joe?
Big spread in this game. Huge. Problem with that is Oregon doesn't need style points, right? They've already beaten Ohio State. It's a 12-team playoff. Isolate the first half. Bet Oregon to beat Illinois by more than 12.5 points in the first half of this game. The problem we saw with Oregon a few weeks ago against Michigan State was just like this. They're up 21-0 at the half, and then they realize there's not a whole lot more we need to do. Let's just get the win. The record speaks for itself. They call off the dogs. They tie each other 10-10 in the second half. Oregon doesn't cover the number. So I think the best way to attack them is when they're playing their best, which is in the first half of this game.
I think that's a good call because what Oregon does not want to do is let Illinois have hope.
Yeah.
They want to jump on them early, let them know that you're not going to win this game. And because of that, I think the first half bet is good. I like it.
Well, a team that needs some hope is Bama. We got Missouri at Bama. Running back Nate Knoll out for Mizzou, in addition to QB Brady Cook being doubtful. Sam, how does this shift your thoughts on the game?
Well, it gives Alabama a much bigger opportunity. Mind you, Missouri's coming off a huge win last week. Brady Cook got injured in the first quarter. Then he went to the hospital. He came back, and he actually came and finished the game and played like the Brady Cook of old, the Brady Cook of last season.
That's like Stone Cold Steve Austin coming back.
Similarly, right? Except for maybe not as big muscles. But Brady Cook may not play.
It's good.
Right, it's very good, right?
Yeah,
It's a little ridiculous.
That's why the fans
We're all
clap for you.
ridiculous here.
But Brady Cook may not play in this game, and so that's going to be a big deal for an Alabama defense that's still trying to find their identity. Alabama has not been able to find their identity on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, okay, it's quarterback Jalen Milroe. It's Ryan Williams, the young receiver. But defensively, they've been giving up too many plays. So without Nate Noel, without Brady Cook, potentially, it could be a chance for Alabama to get right against another one-loss SEC team. Alabama needs to low-key run the table if they want to be able to go to the college football playoff.
If you watch the market, it looks as if Cook isn't going to play, or at least that's what the early bettors believe. Total open 58.5. It's been moved down 7.5 points to 51. I'd still go under here, even when Missouri has been at full strength. They've played 3 SEC games. They're only averaging 20 points per game, and that involves 2 overtimes against Vandy. I throw out some of the non-cons because those defenses aren't up to snuff. This is where Alabama, I think, comes through defensively. To your point, it's a great matchup. I'd go under 51 points here.
Yeah, that's assuming that Alabama plays defense.
Yeah.
Because very often they'll not play defense. They'll be in the wrong spot. They'll bust coverages. They'll miss tackles. So we'll see which Bama defense does show up in that identity, Sam.
Well, let's see which Bama team shows up to begin with.